The AG5Bs offer a unique solution. I mean, you start looking at the firewall, and where do you put the coil pack? There's just really not a whole lot of room on the coil pack. On an A5B or AG5B, we normally mount it up here. But in this particular airplane, we have that. The throttle cable came out higher on the AG5Bs. It comes up here. So we can't use the real estate we're used to. And after examining the two blank places on the firewall, the one over by the battery, which has a ton of stuff on the firewall on the inside, the only place we're left with is right down here behind the air box, left to the side, and over here. And when you start looking at it, when you look at the coil pack with the heat sink and all built into it, this is where it's going to have to go. So it's not going to interfere with the cowling. It's not going to interfere on the inside with the heading duct, so we can drill our 4 holes right here in the coil pack. They're AN4 bolts that'll be holding this to the firewall. So that's where this is going to get mounted. It's a little low down on our where we normally see, but it was the only available spot, and we'll stick it up as high as we can. Now we're going to go inside and look one more time before we actually drill holes. We don't want to make any mistakes. So that's 2 of the pieces of the components of the electronic ignition, the manifold pressure and mounting the coil. So here's where we actually mounted the coil pack on the AG5B. It's on the pilot side, about midway down the firewall. Right below where those 2 top bolts go through, it's right below a brake line for the parking brake. So make sure you miss that if you're doing an AG5B. And what we have right now is 4 scrap AN4 bolts just holding it in position. We drilled the first hole, put the bolt in, drilled the second hole after center punching. Again, this is a stainless steel firewall, so it's a little hard on your drills, but we've got all 4 bolts in. Let's go inside and see where they come out, and then tomorrow when we have a helper, we'll be bolting it actually to the firewall with the final hardware and locking nuts. And as you can see, the 2 bolts come in right above that brake line, and so as you can see now, we're starting to put the harness in, and we have spy wrapped it, connected it to the other cabling. We haven't gone all the way up to where the little mouth hole that goes into the cabin. But now let's go take a look at the mag timing house.